Today we will watch Foundational Black Americans confronting and putting these white supremacists in their place. Also, you will hear from Black Americans' reactions and more. Check it out.
Around and get in line, leave me the fuck alone. Oh yeah. Oh no. Down, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. What you gonna do now? Now you running because you think they gonna stop. They ain't gonna stop shit. Now get your ass back.
That's the best you got, bitch. Fucking throwing a sword at me? Really? You can't do any better than that, you fucking pussy? Really? You're throwing a fucking sword at me? Nice? Go ahead, right here. Go ahead, right here. Right here. Go ahead. Fucking I've taken 4 shots already. Right here, man. Go ahead, take your best shot, man. Knock me out, bitch. You fucking house nigga. You fucking bitch. Fucking go ahead.
Oh shit. Oh shoot. Oh, they got it. We got him. We got him.
And I don't know if y'all feel it, but that black pride coming back. Yeah, it's coming back. The black confidence coming back. Y'all seen our timeline? That's how you do it. You show up in excellence. Yeah, that's how you do it. And, y'all can keep coming to say whatever y'all want to say in these comments. It ain't working. We done woke up. I ain't even like one of the woo-woo girls, but when the people say, the debt is over, the veil have been lifted, whatever they put on us is off, they right. Game time over, it's the big leagues. Where y'all at?
Here's a direct message from a black man to all the racist supremacists of the world. Because y'all seem to only have nuts when you're on social media talking. There's no need to jump in comments. There's no need to do all the tough internet stuff. When you see me or any of my people out in public, just pop it off if you really want an issue that bad. If you really want it to go down. There's no need to wait in the shadows for your favorite politician to give you instruction. Pop it off. Stop talking. Y'all talk too much. You cowardly asses just sit on the internet and talk and create bot and troll accounts to troll people, and it ain't working. We don't care about you. We ain't interested in talking to you. We don't want nothing to do with you. None of us. I don't understand why y'all are so obsessed with what black people are doing. You obsessed with what Hispanics are doing. You obsessed with what the migrants are doing. You obsessed with what everybody else is doing, but yet your government don't even care about you. Let's remember, I'm the same person that said, regardless of color, a combat veteran shouldn't have to pay another bill in this country. I'm the same person that said I'm not a Republican nor a Democrat. I'm not a Blood nor a Crip. I'm not none of these things. So I speak unbiasedly. So what is this really about? Because if it's a war that y'all are trying to start in America, pop it off, bro. There's no need to do all the subliminal waiting in the shadows for a politician to tell you to do it. Pop it off. We gonna answer the door. I promise you. Once you pop it off, we gonna answer the door. We see you from a mile away because we've been dealing with you since the beginning.
The evil that plagues America has been in existence since 1492, and that very plague has been passed down from generation to generation, and it continues to destroy America to this very day. That plague is racism, and the key holders to racism are the very ones who created it, white supremacist racists. And the indigenous have done everything to coexist with racists. They've been allowed to steal and take over our land. They've unalived our children, our elders. They continue to unalive us at alarming rates. Not only do they continue to unalive us, they also continue to unalive those that look just like them that stand in protection of us. They are the complete destruction, not only to the indigenous of the United States, but all of America. And we have reached our breaking point. to the racist white supremacists in the United States of America. You are the true immigrants to the United States of America. And the fact that you continue to unalive us and destroy America, that makes you an illegal immigrant. And for our survival and all of humanity in the United States of America, it is now time for white supremacists in the United States of America to leave. And we know it's not going to happen tomorrow. You are of no use to us any longer. You never have been. And we have tolerated you until we can't tolerate you any longer. To any and every non-racist, to all descendants of the indigenous in the United States of America, we need to talk.
Did anybody ever ask, what do people want from us? Was it something in the books that was not checked off that colored people owe somebody? I'm just saying, is there anything that what we supposed to have done that we didn't do? What is it, y'all? Because what is it about a race of people that makes people not want to do anything or feel like we do not belong, we should not have? They feel like we're entitled, and they're showing us that we're not entitled to anything. We're not entitled to speak. We're not entitled to do nothing. What is it that black people owe? Because they're not saying nothing. They just go into the courtrooms. They take away your rights. They saying they don't think that the black people, the black or the brown, don't need to be represented. We should just live in this United States of America and not be represented. All of the rights need to be taken away. We're not. I mean, I'm just saying, did anybody ask them, what is it? What did black people do to people to where they feel like we do not belong? And I'm trying to find out, when do black people, what do we do besides boycotting, besides protesting? That's not working. I'm seeing another boycott with the football in the colleges. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work, honey. That ain't gonna work. I'm just saying, what does it need to take? I mean, they're taking the jobs. I mean, what? I mean, I'm serious. What did black people do? Did anybody ask? Because I would like to know. Because how can you live with people or around people who really truly don't care for you? How can you do that? Are they trying to push segregation? Because, you know, it's not something that black people really ask for. You know, they didn't ask for the integration. They didn't ask for that. Black people can live around themselves just like the Asians live into their communities. White people live in their communities. Is that what you guys are saying? Because it's something. Black people have been a good neighbor. They've been the good friend. They've been a good worker. They've been a good caretaker. They've been a good person. And they feed you. They take care of your children. They even nurse your children. I'm just trying to find out, what is the obsession with black people? What is the obsession?
Child, y'all remember a few weeks ago I said racism is a sign of low intelligence. And while many of us got it, there were a few people saying that I was letting racist white people off the hook. And baby, here I am again, because these racist white people are coming out in droves. So let me take a little bit of time and talk about why racism is a sign of low intelligence. And it's not about IQ. It's about a choice. When you willingly refuse to use critical thinking skills, when you choose to cling to rigid ideology, your brain literally stops growing. And baby, that's not my opinion. That's neuroscience. The science says that our brains are wired for neuroplasticity, meaning we can grow and adapt and form new connections. But when you cling to prejudice, your brain strengthens the bias pathways instead of opening new ones. Hate literally shrinks your capacity for empathy, curiosity, and complex critical thinking. So when I say racism is a sign of low intelligence, I mean that thing. It is a conscious decision to stay small. To block your own brain's ability to expand. Fast forward to right now. This man's racist, homophobic, and misogynistic statements are resurfacing. And some people are finally paying attention. What's wild is a lot of us didn't even know this man existed. But now the mask is off. His words, his ideology is ultimately how he exited this place. That tells you everything about the poison he was carrying and spreading. And let me say this, because too often it gets ignored. Racist white women are just as dangerous, and even more so, than racist white men when it comes to upholding white supremacy. Think about Carolyn Bryant Dunham, whose lies cost Emmett Till his life. Think about Amy Cooper in Central Park, ready to weaponize the police against a black man for simply existing. And then I think of so many more black men and women who have been harmed and traumatized, all at the hands of racist white women, or the countless racist white mothers fighting to ban books, erase black history, and police classrooms, and the ones raising these racist white men. Baby, the danger just doesn't come in hoods and tiki torches. It comes in fake smiles, fake compliments, yoga pants, and PTA meetings too. So no, saying racism is a sign of low IQ ain't about excusing racism. It's about naming it for what it is. A willful choice to kill your own capacity for growth. And when you make that choice, the harm, it inflicts generations to come. So y'all stay safe out there. Drink your water. Stay rooted, real, and knowledgeable. And mind your black business.
For generations, foundational Black Americans have had to survive and resist one of the most organized systems of racial oppression the modern world has ever seen. From slavery, black codes, lynchings, Jim Crow segregation, redlining, mass incarceration, discriminatory policing, economic exclusion, and media propaganda. The struggle has never simply been about individual prejudice. It has been about systems designed to maintain white dominance politically, socially, economically, and psychologically. But one thing history proves is this: Black Americans have never stopped resisting. Even during slavery, our ancestors fought back in every way possible. Some resisted openly through revolts like those led by Nat Turner, Gabriel Prosser, and Denmark Vesey. Others resisted quietly by preserving African culture, learning to read when it was illegal, escaping plantations, sabotaging labor systems, and building hidden communities. The Underground Railroad, led by freedom fighters like Harriet Tubman, showed that Black resistance was strategic, courageous, and deeply organized. After slavery, white supremacy simply changed forms. Reconstruction briefly gave Black Americans political and economic progress. Black men held office. Black communities built schools, churches, land ownership, and businesses. But groups like the Ku Klux Klan used terrorism to destroy Black advancement. Thousands of Black Americans were murdered during the rise of Jim Crow. Entire prosperous Black communities like Tulsa Race Massacre and Rosewood were destroyed because white mobs feared Black economic independence. Yet resistance continued. Some believed in integration and legal challenges. Others believed in self-defense, separation, and economic nationalism. By the 1950s and 1960s, the civil rights movement forced America to confront its hypocrisy. Black Americans marched, boycotted, organized, and bled for basic human rights. Martin Luther King Jr. pushed nonviolent resistance and moral pressure against segregation. Meanwhile, leaders like Malcolm X challenged Black Americans to think about self-defense, self-respect, and international human rights. Organizations like the Black Panther Party created survival programs, armed patrols against police brutality, and free breakfast programs for children. These were different approaches, but they came from the same reality. Black Americans understood that white supremacy was deeply embedded in American institutions. After major civil rights victories in the 1960s, many Black Americans believed the country was finally changing permanently. Opportunities expanded in entertainment, sports, politics, education, and corporate America. During parts of the 1980s through the early 2010s, many focused heavily on assimilation, trying to prove respectability, gain acceptance, and avoid making white society uncomfortable. A belief developed in some circles that America had become post-racial, especially after the election of Barack Obama. But underneath the surface, many structural problems never disappeared. The racial wealth gap remained massive. Black home ownership lagged behind. Mass incarceration exploded during the war on drugs. Predatory policing heavily targeted Black communities. Schools remained segregated by neighborhood economics. Media stereotypes continued portraying Black people through crime, dysfunction, or entertainment, while minimizing Black intellectual and economic contributions. Studies repeatedly showed hiring discrimination against Black-sounding names. Black maternal mortality remained disproportionately high. Many Black Americans began realizing that legal equality did not automatically create true equality. Then a new generation started paying attention. The rise of smartphones and social media exposed incidents that previous generations often only heard about through word of mouth. The deaths of people like Trayvon Martin, Michael Brown, Breonna Taylor, and George Floyd forced millions to confront realities Black Americans had discussed for decades. Younger foundational Black Americans increasingly began revisiting the teachings of earlier generations. There has been renewed interest in Black economics, group unity, land ownership, political accountability, homeschooling, independent media, mental health awareness, gun ownership for legal self-defense, and preserving Black American history and culture. Conversations about reparations, lineage, and the specific historical experiences of foundational Black Americans became far more visible nationally. Many younger Black Americans are also rejecting the idea that unity means silence in the face of anti-Blackness. They are questioning harmful narratives from media, politics, workplaces, schools, and even other minority communities when those narratives diminish Black American struggles or contributions. There is growing awareness that anti-Black racism can come from multiple directions, not only from traditional white institutions. At the same time, this younger generation is using different tools than previous eras. Earlier generations relied on churches, newspapers, labor unions, and local organizing. Today's generation uses podcasts, YouTube, independent journalism, documentaries, live streams, and social media networks to educate and mobilize people globally in real time. Information that once took years to spread now spreads in hours. Still, history shows that progress only happens when Black Americans remain organized, economically strategic, politically aware, and united around long-term goals. Every major gain in Black American history came from collective effort, sacrifice, discipline, and refusing to accept second-class treatment as normal. Tell me what you think about this topic. Hope you find the information in this video informative. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment. Thanks for watching.